Hi guys, as promised, I'm going to start telling stories about my life. Water, always need water. So, it's going to be very random. It's not going to start with one day on December 26th at 12:01 a.m. I was born. Because that part of my life isn't very happy. So, with my life right now, my teeth problems, Polly's newfound again problems that he had last year with his health, and then I don't know if I put a vlog up or even said anything about he had some seizure symptoms, and we're supposed to be weaning him from his seizure medicine, so I'm not going to do that till I hear from the doctor. So anyhow, bad enough crap, this black cloud. I guess it started when I was born. I always say, as I was saying, it started from the day I was born, because I was born the day after Christmas. I guess it could have been worse. I could have been born on Christmas. Well, actually, that would be kind of nice. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this, because sharing Jesus' birthday with me, that'd be nice. But anyhow, I was born at 12:01 on December 26th. So that is the day of the year where I believe in Canada it's Boxing Day. And I believe it has to do with boxes, not like boxing. So anyhow, when everyone is in the stores, in the lines, pissing and moaning about they're not happy about their Christmas gift because it's not this, not that, all those nots. It's my birthday. Can't have a party on that day because everyone's busy returning their stuff that they're not happy with. I'm a person, I'm kind of like my mom was. I would just keep the gift rather than hurt someone's feelings. But anyhow, so while I'm sitting there hoping someone shows up for my party, they might eventually later. It was like a family party. I didn't have much family. But after they all, or the second day of, in our nationality, we have like 3 days of Christmas. So after they're done partying everywhere and returning their gifts and blah, 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 then they come in. At that point, who cares? Nothing's wrapped in birthday paper. No happy birthday cards. They're yucky gifts that they didn't want. So I'm going to start with something happy. My cousin, who I've mentioned several times, my Canadian cousin, he was like a brother to me. Sadly, he passed away. He retired from being a teacher. He was a great teacher. He was a great, great person. He had, oh my gosh, he just had the biggest heart. And every year on my birthday, he called me and he would sing happy birthday. It started with his mom. She and him would call me and sing happy birthday. And then later he got married and on and on. So he would sing to me, and he would usually write like a poem or a prose, something he'd write. I have that in common with him. I like to write. So anyhow, my cousin was older than me, and such antics we had. There's so many to tell. It may take years till I get to the other part of my life, but that's okay, because let's start with some good stuff. So we'll start when I was, I don't know, 16 or 17. Anyhow, I was, hold on, my mouth is so dry. I was 16 or 17. It was the summer. And I was dating, not really dating, going out. I don't know. Whatever it's called. My mom didn't let me date, so I was just, how it started is my friend and I went to a baseball game. I don't like baseball, but I went. And at this game, it was forever, never ending. Why does baseball last for 100 innings? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. So we were at this baseball game. This is my girlfriend and I were there. Why she wanted to go, I don't know. But you know what I think? In hindsight, she wanted to pick up some guys. Well, I wasn't one for picking up guys, but if I was, that was not my mission in life to pick up guys, but guess hers was. If mine was, I certainly wouldn't want to pick up someone at a baseball game. I hear in my mouth. Because I don't like baseball. And if I had to go torture myself and sit through another 100-inning game, that would be horrible. So anyhow, we're at this baseball game, and she's like chatting it up with these older guys. She was into older guys. So anyhow, she's talking to this one guy. I'm just sitting there like, oh God, when is this thing gonna ever end? But I did the driving. So that shows you I have a good heart probably from the day I came onto this earth. She wanted to go. I didn't want to go. She wasn't old enough to drive. I was. She was like, I think 6 months younger than me. So I drove us to this awful baseball game. Also, we had to wait in line, a long, long line, to get into this awful baseball game that I didn't know would last 100 innings. And then people stand up and put their hands all in unison or in a row, or I don't know what that thing is called. And then they stand up and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" or something. I don't know. It was horrifying for me. Like I said, I was 16 or 17. I would rather go to a school dance, and that wasn't all much fun. Oh, I got a story about that. Remind me to tell you a story about the guy at the boys' school who was going to be a dentist when he grew up. And my first dance I went to at their school, I went to all-girls high school. Anyhow, that's another good story, but back onto my story with my cousin. This is going to lead to my cousin. So anyhow, hot flashes or something. Anyhow, so we were at this baseball game. So she's talking to this guy and just leaves me there, and I'm like, what can I do? I hate this. Can't leave her. I gotta wait for her. And she'd be the type, would she go off with somebody, which I don't like. If I bring someone somewhere, they have to come back with me because I feel responsible for them. So anyhow, I figure, okay, I'll just think of some line to talk to the guy who was with her because she's over there with them. I'm over here sitting like, I don't know, I wish I had a book or something to read or something to do, but it was horrible. So I go over and what do I say? I say a line that I'm sure everyone in the world says, a cheesy line. I said, you look like someone familiar. I think I know you from somewhere. When I think about it now, what was I thinking? But like I said, I wasn't out to go pick up guys, so I didn't know any pickup lines. I don't know what she did. Well, I do, but I don't know who our subscribers are, so got to keep this G-rated channel. Anyhow, so I started chit-chatting with this guy. Well, I didn't know. You don't first start talking to people and what's your age, what do you do for a living, Well, I guess you don't. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't out to pick up guys. Anyhow, so she had already made her arrangements with her guy there. And so we must have switched phone numbers, traded numbers. No, he gave me his number. I wouldn't give my number out. So anyhow, long story short, short story long. So we started going out like double date. And my mom didn't let me go out. So what I would do, and this is bad, if there's any children watching, don't ever do this. So I would go to my friend's house a lot. So her mother would make up all this makeup, goopy goppy, the liquid stuff, and the eyeliner, and the eyeshadow, and the mascara, and the lipstick, and the liner lipstick, and holy crap. I usually didn't wear a lot of makeup. Back when you're young, you're pretty. You don't need to wear makeup. That's why I don't understand why all these girls wear all this makeup. Oh, well, I don't judge. So anyhow, I go to her house, and we'd go out, double date with... Actually, there's another story about a moving company, and that same friend. Anyhow, I got to get to the part about my cousin. So anyhow, I started kind of dating this guy, and he was living with his sister and her 2 kids. Red flag! And he didn't have a car. Red flag! He took a bus to work. Red flag! I'm not saying this to judge anyone. I'm just saying in my own personal experience, these should have all been red flags. So when we went on a date, I would go pick him up because my dad, even though he got rid of me, he did buy me a car when I was 16. So I had a car. Again, I'm picking him up on a date, red flag, and I'm old-fashioned, so I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyhow, so we started dating, and I found out that, I think I was 17. I found out he was 21. So I told my mom, that I'm like her and I are going out with these two guys. Not going out, like hanging out. So I was honest. I told her the age. Oh my gosh. She was like, well, you can't date anybody, blah, blah. And not someone that's 21, and it was terrible. So I thought she was going to lock me up for life, but she didn't. So anyhow, I started seeing him, I think it was in June. I don't know, whenever he played baseball, maybe May, April, I don't know, whenever baseball starts. So, we went out, like the four of us, and just hung out, basically. I went to his sister's a lot. She had 2 kids. So we hung out there, ate dinner there. Every Thursday when he got paid, he bought me a gift. I remember the first gift he bought me was a beautiful necklace with a butterfly on it. I love butterflies. So anyhow, so I was dating him for a while. So I started May, I think. Let's just say May. So then my mom didn't like it. So my cousin, this is where my cousin comes into the story. So my cousin would come on summers, or we'd go there. We went there more than they came, but he would come. So my aunt called. I feel like I told this story already. If I did, I'm sorry. So anyhow, my cousin, my aunt, said, why don't you come, it was summertime. So he came, and she told him, I feel like I told this. I'm sorry if I already told it. Anyhow, she says, come and talk Sandra out of going out with this guy. Come, say you're going to go with her and meet him. So he comes, and we're hanging out and, doing our usual, walking to the corner store, buying some Coca-Cola or chocolate ice cream or whatever the fun thing for the day to eat was. So anyhow, we all went to a park, and we're just walking around. I was probably taking pictures. I love photography. My cousin took his guitar along. He liked to play. Did he play guitar? Wait, maybe I'm mixing it. He played the piano, but for some reason I think he played the guitar. Who knows? Let's just scratch that one. Anyhow, we're just hanging out. So he was talking to this guy. I'm not going to say the name. I doubt this guy would ever find me. But let's keep it anonymous. So, okay, so anyhow, so we hung out for the day, went out to lunch, whatever. Then, of course, we picked him up, and then we drove him home. Red flag. And so we got home, and so my mom pulls my cousin aside. We had a big house. We lived in the city. It's a basement, a first floor, a second floor, an attic. So I went to the bathroom. We had a bathroom downstairs, upstairs, in the basement. So anyhow, I heard her talking, and so I came out of the bathroom, and she says, so don't you think that, what's his name? Kind of old for her? What do you think? I guess she was prompting him while I was in the bathroom. Well, my cousin was very honest, and he said things the way they were, and he wasn't the type, which I'm not the type, where someone will put words in your mouth. So he says, he said to her, actually, he was a really nice guy. And the look on my mom's face, I will never forget it. She was devastated, because she obviously must have told him to say, oh yeah, he's too old, he's this, he's that, another thing. I like him, he said. I think that's a great choice. My poor mom. So anyhow, to make a long story short, this friend who came with me, when we met these 2 people, older, oh yeah, her guy didn't have a car either, so I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was the driver, that's right, I drove everyone around. Thanks to my dad, who got me a car. So anyhow, we were dating for a while. Not too long. Wait a minute. We must start dating in April because, oh, I don't know if I should tell this because I don't know if she watches our YouTube channel. Anyhow, basically, this other person wanted him. The guy I hit. Always. So anyhow, I got another story about when I was in Police Explorers. Not to do with my cousin, but anyhow. So, my mom was telling my cousin, when I was in the kitchen, you were supposed to talk her out of this, that, and other thing. Okay, I'm like going everywhere. So he says, well, he is a nice guy. Okay. So anyhow, when it was time for prom, junior prom, yeah. So right before that, things started getting weird. And what happened was, long story short story long, she takes him away from me. And how did she do it? Well, again, I got to keep it G-rated so you can use your mind, your imagination. And her parents bought him a car. Well, who would you want? A nice girl who drives you around? Or would you like a bad girl whose parents are rich and buys you a car? Well, obviously he didn't love me, love, teenage love. Well, he was 21, he was an adult. But my advice to all you kids out there, if there are any kids, you are not in love when you're in high school. You are not in love when you're in middle school. You don't even know what love is. And let me tell you, nothing against men, but there are some men that are not in love. They're in lust, or they're con men. Nothing against men. If I have men subscribers, I'm just saying from my experience, you gotta have your eyes open. You gotta think with your head, not with your heart. Anyhow, the guy left me for her with my sweater. I left at the sister's house. A beautiful sweater I wanted so bad. I don't know if I was more broken up by breaking up with him, or he had my sweater. So that was the story of my cousin coming here. My mom wanted him to break me up with this guy. It didn't work. To me, it was a great time, and my cousin stayed for a week or two, so we had fun anyhow. So that is my one story, and we will continue on with stories about my cousin and I and our antics together. So for now, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. If you have any certain questions you want to ask me. I can do Q&A. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward because it feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, and mine. So for now, bye girls. Bye guys. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I'm just talking about my experience. Bye-bye.